Hello everyone, we are back. We are watching our first death battle together because it has somebody, or two characters we love. This is Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. This is an argument me and you have had.
Yeah.
I want Michael to win, but I just don't think he can compete. Jason's fought Freddy, he's fought Leatherface. Michael gets outsmarted by babysitters.
Well,
He failed to kill a 9-year-old.
Who has more movies?
Right now, Michael.
You know what?
I don't know. I really don't think Michael can compete with Jason's healing. I think Michael's definitely smarter. I mean, it's not hard to be smarter than Jason. The smartest thing Jason's ever done was take the keys out of somebody's ignition. I was like, I was telling Cody about this. I was like, Jason's not smart. So Michael's definitely smarter and craftier.
That's true.
But I just don't think he can match Jason. Jason's just unstoppable healing.
That's true too.
Jason's been decapitated. He's been fucking blown up.
Electrocuted.
Blown up. They blew his shit up, and Jason goes to hell. He was sent to hell, and he was fine.
That's true.
Michael, according to HBO, Michael avoids decapitations. So, I want Michael to win, but I think the winner's going to be Jason.
Prepare yourselves. It's time we tell the tale of Crystal Lake's masked murderer, Jason Voorhees, and the horrifying boogeyman of Haddonfield, Michael Myers. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to bring
That's your favorite
and fright
Manhattan.
this Halloween night on Death Battle.
Who's first?
In the woods of Crystal Lake
Jason.
lurks a killer, buried but not dead, doomed to rise from the grave and slaughter those who live and love, if you know what I mean. This is of Jason Voorhees. Rumor has it he was a
He's 6 foot. He is much taller than 6'3". He is like 6'5" in Freddy vs. Jason.
Not even Mama Voorhees could save Jason.
He is a cock block.
Drowned at Camp Crystal Lake. Or did he? Over time, Crystal Lake became
He's 6'3", 275 pounds. That's a big man.
Deaths, including the camp counselors who should have been watching Jason when he drowned all those years ago.
That's Freddy vs. Jason right there.
Or something, ... was out for vengeance. And yet these harrowing murders were committed by none other than Jason's own mother, Pamela Voorhees, seeking revenge against those who neglected her child, dooming him to his terrible end. That actually makes a lot of sense. Good for her, I guess. However, even after her killing spree was cut short, the deaths continued. Nobody could prove it, but maybe, just maybe, Jason was still alive.
Oh, spoiler, he was.
Yeah, he's definitely alive. Wait, has he been living in the lake this whole time?
Kind of.
Jason has fortitude far beyond.
He's just walking around. I remember that. He was more
in his face, blast half his body away, or trap him in an exploding building. Yet it will all be in vain. Even when one of the few survivors of his attacks hacked him to pieces, Jason rose again.
Yep.
Seriously, this happens a lot. Nobody knows the true source of his unkillable nature. Some say it's an indigenous curse, others say it's the Necronomicon, and some even say it's a hell worm. So, not too many reasonable answers. Either way, be careful, or you just might end up on the wrong side.
Yeah, this does not work. Jason goes down, it's like, oh yeah, only a Voorhees can kill him for good.
Yeah.
There's 2 more sequels later, he's still
Even
kicking.
when Jason has no weapon, he can be resourceful and oddly creative with his kills. He might bludgeon you to death with a sleeping bag, drown you in a garbage can, or snap you in half between a...
That was fucking brutal. That was like one of the most... That shit had to suck.
Oh, you think you can run away? Well,
The guitar, that was so damn funny.
Yes, that
no, he
was
can't. Oh yeah. Well, how about the time he appeared in multiple places?
Hey, that's a voice actress.
Floor. See, teleporting.
Kelly Hugh, I think that's her name.
Hallucinations resulting from a mix of cocaine
I tell-
and panic.
What?
Okay, smartass. How about when he teleported from one end of this ship to another? How'd he get there? Actually, when watching the full scene for complete context, there is plenty of time afforded for Jason to jump down the deck while off camera. He is quite athletic after all. What, without making any sound? The guy's built like he's made of 100 brick houses. Are we watching the same movie? Look, fans have argued this for years.
He can teleport.
Admittedly, those moments are questionable. They're not enough to prove actual teleportation. Okay, how about this one? In Jason X, where 3 soldiers are shooting him straight on, and he just disappears. Poof, gone. While they're looking right at him, goddammit, it's teleporting. Well, I'm sure there's a logical.
Yeah, he's teleporting.
I just stared at this scene while processing 900 trillion frames per second, and Boomstick is correct.
Ha!
Also, now my eyes are broken. Joy.
You know, Jason can actually teleport in the video games, so I believe it.
I suppose teleporting would explain how, despite his hulking size, Jason can move with ghostly silence and pick off victims one by one. Are you sure about this, dummy? Dummy.
Oh, they're getting picked off.
Either way, Jason's unstoppable bloodlust makes him a horrifying threat.
They got the beer on him. Killed well over 200 people. Okay, let's see this. Can tear a victim apart with his bare hands. He's done that plenty of times. Lifted and flipped over a car. Cars weigh on average like 3,000 pounds. Survived a building explosion. Was giving numerous death penalty punishments and still lived. That was in Jason X. Remember?
Yep.
Like, we gassed him, we hung him, we firing squad, we even hung him once. Like, they gave him like 5 different death sentences and it fucking didn't. It didn't work. Survived being burnt, dipped in nuclear waste, cremation, and even liquid nitrogen. Yeah, they froze his ass.
Yep.
Escaped hell by force. Yeah.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. This is what hurts Michael. Michael has never died, but he's never went through that. Michael's been burned 3 times, and that's the extent of shit he's went through.
Threw it to stab you. And though it's tough to believe, there may actually be a deadlier Jason out there too. Stronger, faster.
We can't bring in Uber Jason against Michael. That's not fair.
Jason's remains through a sinister fusion.
That's bullshit.
And guess what?
Oh yeah, he did fight him.
Later fought Uber Jason.
Did you know there was comics?
Actually held his own.
There's Halloween comics, Friday 13th, and he fought Uber Jason.
Only natural for a monster that has fought others.
Yeah, there's a comic with him in hell. Oh, we got an ad. Not sponsored. I need to install an ad blocker.
Enlist and earn up to a $50,000 bonus. Like Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, and the groovy man himself, Ash Williams. Indeed. So be warned, if you ever see a shadow moving through the dark.
Michael's never fought anybody like that. That's what's hurting him.
Run. Jason is out to find you, and chances are you are not.
Damn enchiladas. Here's our boy.
On a bleak Halloween night, Michael Myers was born into the world as a seemingly normal child. However, beneath his pale, blank face hid something dark, something evil. How evil? Well, he stabbed his sister Judy to death when he was just 6 years old. Oh, what a rascal. Michael was institutionalized at a sanitarium, where he simply sat still, almost like a machine. His psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis, spent 8 years trying to reach him, but
Michael's not 6'3".
Even when locked up, he still made
Where are they getting these heights from? He's not.
There was no helping or
He's like 6 foot on a good day.
He wanted to kill. After 15 years, the night before Halloween, he broke out of the sanitarium, leaving behind one word: sister. The story goes, Michael had another sibling, Lori. And for some unknowable reason, he
lifted a damn gravestone.
Fate as Judy and everyone else really. He's not too picky, and he could do it too.
I remember it was Judith's grave. He stole it. Remember?
Countless reports of various murders have appeared.
See, look, that is not a 6'3" man.
Exploded heads, boiled people alive, and used his trademark knife to stab poor souls to walls like some macabre piece of art. When they say to
I highly doubt that knife would have
I
held.
don't think this is what they meant. And this isn't some special combat knife or dagger. He did this with an ordinary kitchen knife. Michael
You want mayonnaise on a sandwich?
Clever, despite being confined for nearly all
This
his
is me
life.
you talk about. Who taught him how to drive?
He taught himself how to drive. It's pretty clear this masked psycho was definitely plotting something while he was in the ward. All these kills were just a detour to his ultimate goal, Lori. On an all too familiar Halloween night, he finally met his long-lost sister and nearly killed her. But Loomis intervened, shooting Michael and sending him out a window. Phew, well, guess that's the end of him. Yeah, you know it's not. No one knows how, but the body simply
PJ.
vanished. only to return later that night as if nothing had happened.
I'm
There's a
watching
reason
too
why they
now.
call him the boogeyman.
Even
That's
after
the
being
one right
set
there, too.
on
Yeah.
fire and rendered comatose, Michael Myers would not be stopped.
Almost like he's some kind of invincible undead monster.
Many explanations have been given for Michael's strange abilities, but some less reputable sources suggest he's bound to the ancient druidic Curse of Thorn, whose symbol is, well, they say it's an ancient icon of Halloween, but it's actually the Norse rune for Thor, sometimes called the Thorn Rune. I think they just Googled rune and thorn and called it a day.
I knew that.
Whoa. Is Michael Myers a Viking? Awesome! Curse or
Oh,
no
Swiss
curse,
roll there.
Michael is inexplicably...
No, like the
bound
people that
to
made
kill
Halloween
without
6 did not
hesitation.
research that thorn. That is literally, it literally is a Thor. Oh, now he's dead.
You said, uh-oh.
Well, explaining Michael
Took him a
away
little
with
bit.
a vague curse is nothing more than a crutch for the truth. The fact of the matter is, no one knows why he is so cruel, so violent, so unstoppable.
I hate that
He
mask.
just
See his neck.
At the end of the day,
As they
evil
show.
gives no
Yes.
explanation.
You over there spiking that
Only
shit.
Despair.
Michael thrives not just on the satisfaction of murder, but the
That was
fear
one
it
of my
inflicts in
favorite
others.
ones, too.
Even scarier, his kills are done with surgical precision. He can murder you as quickly or slowly as he wants. This guy knows exactly what he's doing with that kitchen knife. He's like a hibachi chef of death.
His attacks were
All right.
almost brought to an end.
Flipped the car, survived a church explosion. Yeah, that was in a comic book.
Right.
Fought with Busta Rhymes. God, do we have to bring in Resurrection? Do we have to bring the...
That's funny.
Michael loses the 90s rappers every time.
That's funny.
First it was LL Cool J, now it's Busta Rhymes.
That's funny.
Unless Jason calls in Ice Cube, Michael's fucked.
Maybe he'll get Eminem next time.
Took a shotgun blast to the chest, walked off of being ejected with 100 millimeters of corrosive acid. I thought that was horse tranquilizer. He got acid in his blood and he was just fine. Moved faster than a motion sensor could detect. Oh yeah, that was in the new one. 2018?
That's right.
Because they have a light like ours. Remember, he moved faster, that thing could track him. And those things are very sensitive. A bug can set them off.
Yeah.
Survived getting rammed by a truck and police car going full speed. That's what I would mention. He was 61 years old.
Right.
Police cars have battering rams. I was like, that was a much harder hit. And he's 61.
By Lori herself, but when the time came,
She
for the
stabbed his
final
ass with a
blow,
flagpole.
Michael proved his intelligence and wit by faking his own death using a body double.
Oh, well, getting his sister to commit murder for him. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed.
He's also either impossibly sneaky or he can use
Yeah.
teleportation, because he once moved through a yard full of motion sensors without setting off a single one until he wanted to.
Look at this. There's just no stopping him. Fill him full of bullets.
That's why he's always walking so calmly, man.
Rip off your head. Put him in the center of an exploding church. He'll survive and go on to kill dozens more people, just for dramatic effect.
It was this relentless evil that made the people of Haddonfield go ballistic and band together to end Michael Myers.
That was a
once
great
and for
ending.
all.
They beat his ass.
The town would soon realize that was just not possible.
Any ordinary person would have been long dead after what he experienced, but he took all of the
I have a
Oh,
challenge
God.
for all of you.
I hate-
Go to every
I gotta get an
computer in
apple
your
out.
house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer.
That should be the last one.
pounds punishment, got right back up, and went right back to doing what he does best.
And you know what's the creepiest part about all this? They never caught him. He's still out there looking for his next prey, I assume.
So every Halloween night, lock your doors, turn off your lights, and pray you'll make it to morning. Because the boogeyman is real, and his name is Michael Myers. This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Babbel.
It's Dave's
Language learning app. 10-minute journey today.
right now. Get up to 50.
% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
So who we got? Jason's definitely got experience. Michael has nothing Jason hasn't seen.
True.
Jason's definitely survived more. Michael's definitely smarter. More cunning. Both can teleport, so that's not an advantage either one has. Michael's probably more tenacious. Because Michael doesn't stop for shit. He was on fire, but Jason's like that too.
What gets me is how he kills so many people in this one.
Yeah, like, he just... they're beating his ass. I want Michael to win, but I'm gonna have to go Jason. I'm sorry. I pray Michael wins. I pray he pulls out the dub, but I just don't think he can match Jason if the fight goes long. I think Michael's got to get in quick and take Jason out.
Alright, well, let's see.
I think the longer the fight goes, the less of a chance.
We're faced with
Good
challenge.
lord.
Talking with your therapist.
Mother is talking to you.
Oh, there's a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, they got the 80s film grain.
Oh, look.
Oh, that's from the game. Ow. That's Michael. How does he see anything? There's Jason. Michael's gone. That's right, baby. Strike first, strike fast. That's right. Use your speed. Use your speed on him. Michael's definitely faster. Oh, God. Michael, you gotta quit getting close. You gotta quit that shit.
Hey, keep... Do it again! Do it again!
Where are you?
Don't jump
Where
out
did I
over here.
go?
Gonna kill him. I knew it. Get the hell up out of there. Keep doing it.
But Michael doesn't know Jason's immortal. Oh, God, it's the axe. Oh, God, it's bad. Oh, God, he died in one of those before. Oh, God.
Oh,
Bad feeling.
now I really just don't see if somebody's trying to kill you. You don't stop.
Yeah, what the fuck you stopping for, bro?
I'm just not... Oh, I like how he snuck up on...
I like how you hit him and he's still going.
You know what? He fast.
Y'all are fucking...
Ain't no blood or nothing. Yeah, that wasn't too great.
Michael's so fucking confused. Look, you see, he's so
Oh,
confused.
hell, here he goes again. You go run further now.
Blech, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Michael's like, don't you turn your back on me, bitch. That little ass knife is gonna fuck him. You know what?
Look at this.
Oh, God. That's cheating! Oh, God, her head.
Let's see that.
That's fine. You're fine, buddy.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
He's dead. Fuck. Yeah, now he's definitely dead.
I won the brains of the whole operation.
He'll be back, though. That's the thing with Michael. He'll be back. I knew it. I knew Michael was dragging the fight too long.
What did I tell him? Keep sticking him.
Oh, okay.
Keep sticking him.
Are we sure he's dead? You can't be too careful with these guys.
Michael Myers won't be rising from the grave this time. Jason was too much for him. The stories may paint these slashers as unstoppable, but they do have limits and can be understood.
To Michael's credit, he could match Jason in a lot of ways. Both were experts in methods of killing, and both could totally teleport.
Theoretically, though if both of them really could teleport, then neither had an advantage in that regard. So teleportation deniers can rest easy knowing it wasn't really a factor here.
Even the explosions they both survived were similar in size and destructibility.
But Jason held the edge with his superior endurance and healing.
I knew that healing was gonna fuck him.
Double was clever, but he did it.
I knew it. I knew the
because he
healing was
could
gonna
not
fuck him.
survive something like decapitation or getting half his torso blown off.
But Jason could. He also had more experience fighting other supernatural enemies like Leatherface, Freddy, and his uber self. So I doubt Michael could have surprised him with something he's never seen before.
And Jason was just as strong and vicious as Michael, if not more. So given the difference in survivability...
Alright, let's look. Jason was better healing. Has better yeah, I did say that knife, that range, that was gonna hurt. Michael had to get close, and you don't want to get close with Jason. More experience against supernatural foes, I said that. Michael was smarter, more cunning, I said that as well. I knew Michael was definitely the smarter of the two. They actually matched each other in speed and strength and durability. Even though I would say Michael's slightly faster.
Try to tell him.
Ranged weapons kept Michael from getting close.
Kept down him. Stick him, stick him, stick him.
Michael should have picked up that damn axe.
Striking Michael down
He didn't
first.
listen
In
at
a
all.
battle between two unkillable monsters, it's only natural it would come down to who was more unkillable.
After being ripped to pieces, Michael can now rip in peace. Right, Jocelyn?
Uh-oh.
Jocelyn?
Oh, Jason's theme.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
The winner is Jason Voorhees.
So what do you think?
I think it's bullshit, but it's done, so.
Me and you have had this argument and debate, and we always did say Michael has a crutch that he has a knife. Jason has a machete. That means Michael's got to get close. Jason's just as strong as Michael.
True.
So Michael can't just overpower him, so he doesn't really want to get close. And I did say Jason was definitely a better healing factor, because Jason survived just way more stupid shit.
That's true, too. That's true.
Jason was sent to hell. He fought. Freddy couldn't kill him in the dream world, where Freddy has all the power. In the dream world, Freddy makes the rules. That's what he always says. I make the rules here.
Right.
And the rule said you can't kill him. So Michael got lit on fire and went into a coma for 10 years. Now he should have died, but Michael was just not on that level of healing.
Yeah, but Jason wasn't living in no damn water either.
No, Jason was actually kind of human before 4. Remember?
Yeah.
Michael was definitely smarter.
Yes.
Michael was definitely the smarter and more cunning of the two, the better strategist of the two.
Smarter.
So Michael, like I said, Michael needed to get in and get it done quick when Jason wasn't expecting the attack.
Right.
But since Michael wouldn't know Jason's immortal,
True.
that just... if Michael had any sort of prep, I think Michael might have took him out. Because Michael would have just went for the decapitation on Jason to slow him down.
Yeah.
But since Michael just thought, oh, this is a normal fucking dude, I'm just going to stab him and leave him here.
Done, yeah. He didn't know.
When he came back, he's like, what the fuck?
Well, he should have heard in the killer world that you can't do Jason that way.
You think they know of each other. So, there you have it, folks.
Fired.
I agree with the outcome, even though I really wanted Michael to win. But Jason is just... The Friday 13th, he fought fucking, remember, Rip-Off Carrie
Yeah.
in 7. He fought... Friday 13th just went out there.
They're always out there.
He fought Rip-Off Carrie. He fought Leatherface and Ash Williams in the comics. He fought Freddy. He was blown up, sent to hell in the same movie. He got hit in Manhattan with toxic sludge, which would have melted his ass.
Yep.
In the Freddy vs. Jason comic, he was decapitated, and all he did was put his head back on.
Yep.
He was in... Remember the one I said was the most damning one was... There's like a 10-year time gap between part 6 and 7. So for 10 years, he was constantly drowning. Because remember, he chained him to the bottom of the lake? For 10 years, he was constantly dying.
So, yeah. I don't think he would want to stay like that.
Yeah, I just don't think Michael had that kind of healing where he was constantly dying. Just remember, Jason came out of that water just a corpse. He had bones showing because where the fish, remember, were eating him. I don't think Michael would have survived that. Michael did not survive Ian's trash compactor, where Jason probably would have.
Probably.
Michael's unkillable unless you go for the head. I think he could have survived a decapitation, but when he crushed his head, I was like, yeah, Michael's done. Michael's done.
But got the mask.
The mask was the power all along.
That's right.
The mask was his secret weapon.
That's it.
But there you have it, folks. As two very big horror movie fans, this is a battle that we have really wanted to see. I wish they'd do a movie about it. Michael was not damn 6'3" though. That pissed me. Like, he is not 6'3".
Let the man be what he wants to be.
He is like 6 foot, 5'10". Like Nick Castle was 5'10".
Well, I'm from 6'3", but
The tallest Michael was being, excluding Rob Zombie, that was like 6'2", because George P. Wilbur was like 6'2".
well, that's his story, and he's sticking with it.
And Jason was definitely taller than 6'3" in certain movies. Freddy vs. Jason, he was 6'5", and I think the remake he was 6'5". Like Kane Hodder is like 6'3". I guess that's the one they went with since he played him the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason's like 6'3", damn near 300 pounds. Jason's a big guy. Michael was the smaller and leaner of the two, so that's why I was like, oh yeah, he's quicker.
Right.
But there you have it, folks. I'm really glad they referenced a lot of the comics too. I thought that was cool because you don't really see it. So there you have it, folks. I agree with the outcome. What about you? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it's bullshit, but I knew it was gonna happen.
I knew when he just didn't go for the kill, he was fucked.
He didn't listen to me when I was telling him, stab him, stab him, stab him.
Michael wasted his opportunity. Michael had him beat in the beginning because he had Jason off guard.
That boy.
And he left him alone. I was like,
A kid.
he's like, okay, this dude's dead. I'm going to go to you now.
Yeah.
So,
Wrong decision.
thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. And as always, we shall see you in the next video. Where'd the cat go?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!